is healthcare and strategic planning and employees. Strategic planning is the directions and plans for the organization that are created. They are centered around the missions, visions, and values of the organization. Benefits of strategic planning include uh, focus for future direction. They can help align priorities. They help to set up resource allocation. You can establish measures. Helps to coordinate any planning, and it gains commitment from the organization. Baptist Healthcare in 1995 was expanding their presence, but they had found that they lost focus on their mission and values. Their patient satisfaction scores were at 18%, and they decided they needed to refocus internally and turn things around. They decided their focus would be on quality and service. Environment, and they updated their mission, visions, and values. They created 5 pillars to focus their improvement efforts on. First one is people. They also focused on service, quality, along with that, financial. And then with those first 4, they would all lead to growth of the organization. All goals, large and small, underneath, and planning would eventually fall under one of these 5 pillars. Communication in the organization was a big key. They use their intranet, which has all their policies, procedures, reporting, and data for follow-up and for transparency for anyone internally to see. They would do a daily lineup, like a huddle, where they would get together every morning with a predetermined discussion across the organization on the values that they would be working on and key points. They made sure that they always listened to their employees. They had an open door policy, and they wanted to receive feedback and suggestions. Many of the suggestions for improvements were implemented. Since the employees themselves work in those areas, they're most familiar with the possible waste in time and resources, and are often best to determine the best way to fix those things. They also do employee recognition, both privately and across the organization. Created by the employees. Um, They show the culture of the organization so that new employees that are coming in know right away what to expect when they are working there. There are associated behaviors with the standards. Um, they constantly wrap back around to the standards to make sure everyone is following them, everyone is familiar with them, and it just becomes part of their routine. They also have scripting for standard responses, um, which can help um, guide conversations that maybe can be challenging with patients. For employee retention, they use a shining star, and this is everyone is responsible for everything. We have something similar at Wellspan. It's like a no pass. Um, So if there is a light on at the hospital, No one should pass that, even if it's housekeeping and they're looking for a nurse. They need to go in and try to assist or acknowledge it and then get the assistance that's needed. They want everyone to take responsibility for cleanliness in the hospital and just responsible across the board for everything. They have employee forums that promote open communication, and people are not required to go to those, but they do want them to go to those. And to get them to go, they'll give them little rewards like buttons in exchange for ice cream, because they want to receive that feedback. They also do bright ideas, which are the employees suggested improvements. So they implemented quite a few of those throughout the year, more than one per person, per employee. They do rewards and recognition, not just on an individual level, but team level as well. Engagement actually starts here. They need to be invested in the organization and the strategic plan, in order to pass that down to their employees. They also want to really get to know their employees and make sure they're connected to them. Rounding can help find gaps either in the department, asking employees what's working well, what can I do to help you, what are other people doing well, and where can we improve, can help get some of those answers and maybe find gaps in care and satisfaction. These leaders need support to make sure that they are doing their job the best they can as well. So they have leadership training programs and that are ongoing. The employees are key in implementing and completing goals to reach the strategic plan, and that keeping your employees motivated and engaged leads to success for the organization. Thank you.